Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. The project list has been growing faster than I can do projects. But I thought I'd give you a little update on some of them and see if we can't kind of get you up to speed on where I'm at. I hope I don't give you the frantic feeling that I get whenever I think about all the things that I have to do. In the room here, I managed to get all the walls painted. The floor is cleared, but I still have a lot of furniture in here. All this furniture has to leave because Tuesday next week, I'm going to have the carpet layers coming in. That means all this furniture has to be out of here. But the other room over there is packed so full of stuff that I can't put anything more into it. It's all the Christmas trees and bookshelves and everything out of this room, along with anything that was in there to start with. Christmas decorations, extra furniture, just lots of stuff. So I'm going to have to spill over into the shop, and that's really going to wreck my shop availability because this stuff is going to take up most of the room in my little shop. So we may not be able to do any downstairs shop videos for a little while, at least until we get the carpet in. The other thing that has to happen and this is why I'm telling you my project list keeps getting longer. This couch, which is a very nice couch. We've had it a long time. It was very well made and I really like it. But the problem is I had to dismantle this door frame. Means completely take it out. I had to make the door a foot wider to get it into the room. Part of that is because it has the legs on it and the legs are fixed. It's a nice piece of furniture. It doesn't have the screw-in type legs. Our old furniture used to always have legs that screwed on, you know. This one doesn't. They're built into the frame. It's one solid piece. Very good piece of furniture. But the difficulty in that is it has to come out. It has to come out in order to get the carpet in here. So I either take out the door frame, which I did, but I've already painted. When the carpet layers told us that they couldn't really do a good job with it in here, that limited my options. It's too tall to stand on in and take it out the door, which is my normal option, is kind of turn it to get it out. But it's too tall. Won't fit through the doorway. It won't lay sideways and go through the door because it's too wide with the legs on it. So my options are cut the legs off or just scrap out the couch. And I really hate to scrap out the couch. It was an expensive couch when I bought it. And like I say, I bought it 20 years ago. It's a parlor room couch. It was the nice furniture for the parlor over at the house in Union City. We had a big house over in Union City. There were 10 rooms. A lot more than we have here. At least on the first floor. So we had enough room that we had a parlor, and so it was kind of the fancy sitting room. Well, this was the fancy sitting room furniture. You know, the kind that your grandmother covered in plastic and never let anybody sit on. Well, we never were that crazy about it. We bought good furniture that would hold up. And now I'm left with a puzzle of how do I get it out of here without destroying it or taking the wall down. So that'll be a project for this week. Try and get this thing out of here. If I cannot, then I have authorization from the powers that be that couch has got to go. So, one way or the other, it comes out. Really don't want to take the paneling down, but if I have to, I will. So anyways, that's my projects for this week. And I'm painting on the Scout Crafter Clamp Challenge, which I'll show you in a minute. And we're just chugging along. Well, the original intent was to not paint this foot, but I think it's going to look better with the foot painted. So what I'm going to be doing is just masking off the thread, and I want to have this out about that far so that I can get a nice straight line on that. And since I'm going to be spray painting the base coat on there, just primer, I need to mask off the screw. Just a little bit further. So I certainly don't want any paint on this screw. I had enough trouble just getting it in and out with all the filing without adding any paint to it. There's that. It's nice having this little vise because it lets me get it up higher. As I get older, bending over is not as much fun as it used to be. Not that it ever was. Okay. So I'm going to be putting some primer on there. I thought about filling in that imperfection, but really that's part of the clamp. So I'm just going to leave that right there. It's cleaned out. It'll take paint well. But I'm not going to cover up any of the use and the original markings of the clamp. Now this is Krylon Professional Sandable Gray Primer. Pretty much a high build primer. Use this on auto bodies that you've done some body work on and want to sand back. Okay, I gotta let that coat dry. Then I'm gonna turn it, give it another coat. got a lot of tiny paint to shake up. This paint hasn't been used in half a century, I think. Haven't made a model car in a long time. But waste not, want not. You keep it closed up and in a safe, clean, dry, dark place, and it should not set up.